Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are testing CGB's Sephiroth Fabled SOLDIer sack deck. I saw that he posted this during early access and I was very excited to try it in the ladder, and I thought it would be a great way to kick off Edge of Eternities, the new set. So the main idea for this deck is that it revolves around the Sephiroth card, which whenever it enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a creature and draw a card, getting value. And then whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So essentially every time you sack stuff, you ping your opponent, you gain 1 life. It also has this powerful transform ability. We then have other ways of sacking stuff. We have this new Umbral Collar Zealot, allows you to sacrifice a creature or artifact and surveil 1, and you can do this at instant speed as many times you want, so it's very flexible. We also have Corrupted Conviction to sack stuff, draw 2 cards, Embrace Oblivion, sack stuff, destroy a creature or spacecraft, and so we have a lot of ways to sack stuff. Now why do we want to sack stuff? Because we get a lot of value. Firstly, we get value from the Sephiroth, as I've described a moment ago. Also the Bloodwitch pings your opponent for 1, and you gain 1 life every time you sack anything, so that gives us value. And also the Tragic Trajectory, it's -2/-2, but if you sack something or void or warp something, then you can actually get -10/-10, so it becomes a much more effective removal spell. So what do we sack? We need sack fodder, and the main engine for that is this new Timeline Culler, a really cool card. It's a 2/2 with haste. I'm really glad that black has a haste ability. I really like that, to apply pressure and control opponents. But the great thing is that if it's in the graveyard, you can pay it for its warp cost. So you can ultimately pretty much just keep this as your sack engine and just keep playing it for the graveyard and sacrificing it every turn to get value from your stuff, so long as you have a sack outlet. And then we have other things that help us do the whole sack and dig synergy. We have the Gorehound to look for stuff. We have the Infestation Sage, which is good because if you sack it, you get a 1/1. We have the Freebooter. If you sack it, you scry and get a treasure token. And then this is really cool. There's a combo with the Forsaken Miner, the Umbral Zealot, and the Sephiroth, because if Forsaken Miner is down and you sack it to the Umbral Zealot, then it essentially goes to the graveyard. So because it was sacked, it pings the opponent, but because Sephiroth is a target ability, you can bring back the Forsaken Miner, so you can essentially deal your opponent X damage and gain X life for all the mana that you have, and you can pretty much just do this every turn so long as all these cards sort of stay in play. So that's a very cool, a very powerful combo that this deck has, and I'm excited to try it out. And we're going to do that on the ladder today and see how it goes. But as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting that nostalgia aside because I want to test and find out what Sephiroth Fabled SOLDIer in the sack deck can do for us in the arena today. Okay, let's see how this deck does that CGB posted. I watched the entire video because I wanted to actually learn how to play this deck. I'm not very comfortable with sack decks. I haven't played much of them. I hope I don't make too many misplays. This is a good hand. Hopefully we can get this Sephiroth down quick. What do we start here with? The Gorehound in order to dig? We'd also start with a Miner, I guess, in order to apply pressure. Okay, opponent surveils. They ditch Rakdos. It's Dinos. That's tough. We're gonna have to win quick. How do we win as quickly as possible? I guess this is a good start because it's 2 every turn. Do we have time for this? Do we have time to actually kill our stuff and draw cards? I like drawing cards. I think we need to try and get land and get this Sephiroth going. Okay, land is good. Removal might also be nice. Okay, opponent drops a big creature here. Guess we just go for Sephiroth. When it enters, we can sack. We can sack the Rebooter, get land and scry, and then haste this in. Let's try this. Bloodwitch. I don't think we need another one of these. Play this. For haste. Don't need land. Oh, okay, wait, sorry, I can't sack it with Sephiroth. Whoops. Don't have Sephiroth attacks, I didn't realize that. Okay. Opponent is probably reanimating next turn. Well, we're going for this. Is that good? Well, it's good in the graveyard, right? We can play it out now, attack with Sephiroth, and then sack it. Then we don't deal them 2 damage. Or we do this, and next turn go for a huge attack, if they can't kill us in 1 turn. Whenever Sephiroth attacks or enters or attacks, I think this is better, right? Because then we can... Oh, this can ping them for a lot next turn. We might need to win by indirect damage. I think we'll keep this. Oh, it has haste. Oh man, I'm not comfortable with this card yet. Okay, wait, so... I guess we ditch the Gorehound, maximize damage here. Get them down to 4. Let's see how bad this turn is. It's probably going to be pretty bad. We can probably ping them for the last 4 of damage if they can't kill us. Does this thing have lifelink? Doesn't have lifelink. But trample, so there's no real point blocking it. Only gets to do whatever they want now. We have to win with... We have to deal them 4 damage here. And hope, oh, they can kill us with the Rakdos, damn. Oh wait, we're still on 2 somehow. Okay. So these are spoils. Can they kill us with a Rakdos? What is this? Okay, hold on, let me just make sure I don't do this wrong now. Okay, this has to come down. Yeah, Freebooter. We attack with Sephiroth. And then we can sack the miner. Yeah, okay. Opponent scooped. I was like thinking there because I'm like, I don't actually know what all these cards do yet. But I was sure that I had a way to win there. Okay, not bad. Good start. Okay, nice start there against Dinos. I'm really not comfortable with the cards yet here. Like every card, I'm like reading it 3 times to make sure I know what the hell is going on. We go first again. That's pretty nice. We have the Sephiroth. Guess we start with the Freebooter. So this, if we warp something, we can... okay, that's pretty good. Is the Bloodwitch good, actually? Not really. We don't have much to do with it right now. I guess I could have hasted this in. I wasn't thinking ready. Okay, we'll just get this Bloodwitch down. So we can void this and then use the trajectory. I think that's how it works, right? So if they play a creature, we can void this in. Reg's Insight. Well, a land would be very welcome here. Most welcome indeed. It's not a land, unfortunately. We just keep setting up here. Nothing we can do, right? We can... What does this do? Whenever this creature or another creature can roll dice, so we can ping them with this if we hint it in. think we can just keep getting our stuff down here though. Okay. Really want this land. Okay, now I need... Okay, so the good thing is we can kill this even just with a regular trajectory here. One gets this. Okay, I think we start with Rapid Conviction here on our 3D Freebooter. Get some gas going. Ping them for 1. I think we keep land. It's a little bit late, but better late than never. Okay. We can Sephiroth. Okay, so our option is to either trajectory kill this thing, or we Sephiroth, and then we can't really do anything with Sephiroth, can we? I think we have to... I think it's worth killing this thing right now. And then we get this down either for 2 or for 1. Does it really matter? If we get it for 1, it dies at end of turn, but it pings them for 1. I think we'll just play it for 2, right? I don't see the advantage really of playing it for 1. Could be wrong there. Again, I'm not that familiar with this deck. Okay. Opponent's on 12, and we're going to have to do some interesting things with the Sephiroth, I think. Okay. Opponent's gaining life and surveilling. Yuna will be a huge problem for us. Okay, so we can play this and then sacrifice a creature to surveil. Oh, but we need to play Sephiroth. So we can play this and then sacrifice the freebooter to get another mana to get Sephiroth down. Is that what we're doing here? Sacking the freebooter to get mana. Pinging the opponent there. Okay, don't need more land. I don't think we need another one of these guys either. Okay, opponent will block. Oh, whoops, I shouldn't have attacked with the Bloodwitch. That's a mistake. Okay, then we can get Sephiroth down here. We can sack the Kulna and get it back. Okay, opponent has not got an extra land for Yuna. That's good. Do they even have all the colors for Yuna? I don't know. Okay, I think there's like a combo here, right, where we can sack the miner. How does it work? We sack this, we sack the miner with this thing, and then the Sephiroth pings them for more. Okay, let's first attack here. Get lost. So do we do it now, but then we lose the miner? The miner can't get in for damage, but I think we can deal a lot more damage that way. We can deal 4 if I'm not mistaken. Let's try this out. I don't actually know if this works how I think it does. Okay. Get it back. Again. That's a cool combo, huh? Okay. Again. Do we want to do it again? Yes, because then we can just kill them, right? Oh no, we can't. We get them down to 1. Oh, and then this becomes a 5/5. I didn't even realize that. But it doesn't have hexproof or anything. Oh, and we get an emblem. Whenever the creature dies, oh, they lose 1 life. Okay, cool. Man, I'm like winning in very unexpected ways here. I'm like, what's going on here? It's like I'm figuring out this puzzle as I go along. It's pretty interesting. Okay, that was a cool combo with the Sephiroth and the other card and the Miner. What's the other card called? I don't know the name. Okay, we go first. I think we've gone first in every game. That certainly helps with a deck like this. Well, let's go with a Miner here for starters. We can Corrupted Conviction, our own Rebooter here, which is pretty good. Ah, you do not have cut down, do you, my friend? Your cut down has been cut down. Kill our own Freebooter. Corrupted Conviction. I think that's good, right? Mono black has lots of oh, sorry, this is the draw. Yeah, we'll take that because we can sack this infestation to it. Okay, opponent scoops. Okay, in the last game we got an early scoop by the opponent. Love that in the arena. I'll take those wins. Another we go first. Man, I'm getting really lucky on the play here. I don't know. It does feel a bit unfair. I think this deck might be significantly worse on the draw because you really need to apply that early pressure. This is a bit of an awkward hand, but I guess we keep it. Like, we don't have a way to sack stuff, but we can. We can get down these witches and then start pinging them with this Kulna. I think that's currently the way I'm thinking about it. Okay. That has to die. So we have to void this, right? Because then this thing comes online. Is that how it works? Let me read this. Void. Or a spell was warped. And this is a warp thing, right? Can we get anything in the graveyard? No. So we have to pay the warp. Let's just make sure I do this right. Kill this Voice of Victory. Attack! Okay, we can't sack it though, so it goes now to the exile, which is... So now we can't play it for the warp cost, which is a little bit unfortunate. Carrot Cake. Okay. Well, we don't have any ways to sack anything, which is kind of unfortunate. So what do we do here? Play this for 2. Then another Bloodwitch. Attack. Attack. Do we attack with a Bloodwitch? I don't think so. We want to try and get a sack outlet and deal damage. Yeah, please block. I really would like you to block, because then I can deal you damage. Okay, I think that's good for us, right? We get an insect, and then we ping them for 2. Be happy with that. Okay, let's see if Day of Judgment's in our future here. I think then we pretty much lost this game. Any sort of sweeper? No. Okay, we need to dig for something here. Well, let's start with an attack. Opponent can sack the Carrot Cake, get a 1/1. I kind of forgot about that, but it is what it is. They this time block the... Man, I think opponent should be blocking the Bloodwitch. Well... Do we play around a sweeper? I don't think we can afford to, right? I mean, if they have a sweeper, I don't think this stuff is going to save us. We just have to try win kind of like next turn. I think if they have a sweeper, we're just dead here. Corrupted Conviction is pretty good. If any of our stuff survives this turn, which I somehow doubt. Okay, opponent did not have a sweeper, and they seem to have gotten mana screwed. I think we're getting pretty lucky here, I won't lie. I mean, I think this deck might be good, but I don't think it's this good. Okay, in the last game, I was sure opponent had a sweeper there and we were about to lose, but then they just scooped, so I'll take that. We go first again. I think this is the 5th game first on the play, so very lucky here. Obviously, we have to mull this. If we draw a land, we can sort of get around it with the Zealot, but if we don't draw land, we're screwed. Yeah, we'll mull that. Man, this is so... 3 of these guys? That's insane. Do we just keep all 3? It's so much pressure. I think we keep 1 Bloodwitch though, because it does combo really well with the... with this Timeline Culler. It's nice to have a hasty threat with black, I'll be honest. Like, I've missed that since Underdog. I mean, Underdog had haste when you blitzed it. It was pretty cool. Opponent takes 2 damage there. So we can play this for 1 and then Corrupted Conviction. It goes back to the graveyard. Is that good? I don't know if it's good, but I'm going to try it anyways. And it's thinking about whether they want to block. I don't want to block. We will get gas with this. Okay. Next turn we can play the Witch and the Miner. And it doesn't do much, but they must have now a... must have a fairy to cast in at end step. So which one of these we want to resolve? If they're going to counter anything. I guess we'd rather they counter the Forsaken Miner because we can get it off from the graveyard. We'll try cast that first and do the Bloodwitch second. Let's see if opponent counters the Bloodwitch. They don't counter the Bloodwitch. Okay. Let's see what fairy opponent is going to play. Mastermind is no longer in as far as I know, so there's another fairy in our life. At least that's what I'm expecting. Oh, it's the Floodpits Drowner. Okay. Irritating card for sure, but actually the Bloodwitch is more of a card that is good just on the battlefield, so let's see if opponent wants to kind of shuffle it away. Kind of waste their whole turn on that. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, they clearly are not interested in doing that. Okay. Another land. Are we just going all in here? I mean, it's scary to take so much damage, but I don't see what choice we have. Try to get opponent to target something here. Then we can Corrupted Conviction it. Ah, okay. But we can still Corrupted Conviction it. Okay, what does opponent target? This. So we sack it in response. Ping the opponent for 1. Oh, this thing can't block. I guess I could have played this out and attacked again. Okay, let's just think here. We need to get Sephiroth down. I guess we just do this. I should have played this before combat, right? Well, we're certainly under pressure here. Opponent's got a lot of creatures. Probably also a lot of interaction. I think I'm happy to block one of these guys, because we can get this back from the graveyard. Enduring Curiosity. Okay. They do tap out though, which is kind of cool. Okay. What does this do? Destroys. Okay, I think we're definitely starting with Sephiroth. I think we're doing this to maximize damage. Oh wait, whoops, I should have, whoops, that was a mistake. I should have, whoops, damn it, okay, that was a mistake. Should have played this Infestation Sage first, damn. Okay, let me just think now. I guess we do sack this. Do we get it back? We have to kill this enduring. We have to stop them from drawing so many cards. So we're going to kill the Enduring Curiosity here, and this, we need to sack a creature, but I don't really want to sack anything. Okay, I don't know if that was the right move, but we're going to do that. We're going to do this. And then we're going to kill the Enduring Curiosity because they can't attack through it. Because then they can't attack into us. Ping them for another one and another one. And then we can attack. Do you think they'll want to sack? I think we need to keep this alive. It's 2 damage every time we sack something. Man, I just feel like I'm making so many mistakes. Like there's so much, the sequencing in this deck is so interesting. Yeah, I think opponents starting to realize that they do not like this Bloodwitch. It's a very pesky creature. Okay, bit of Triumph. Okay. Wonder if they can also kill. I'd love to get back my Forsaken Miners. Do they also have the way to kill Sephiroth? They must have, otherwise they wouldn't have... Yeah, okay, they have Shoot the Sheriff to kill Sephiroth. We have hasty creatures coming down. And we can kill... Oh, okay, we can actually kill them, right? Not quite, but almost. So... do this. Do this. Oblivion. Trying to think what we... So if we sack this, we get a 1/1. Next turn we have 3 creatures. I think we sack this because we want to keep the haste threat going. Where we don't sack anything because they have to block, right? It's lethal. Right, it's lethal, so let's just attack, yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll just attack here. They have to block one of them. Okay, cool, and then we'll just... And then we can just do this, sack you, because then you go back into the graveyard. Hold on, wait, how does this work? Target creature or spectre. Is it cost a sacrifice? Target... Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Okay, I have to cast their thing first, and then pick my thing. Or do I pick this? No, because I want a hasty thing next turn, right? I want to apply max pressure. Oh, and I can also get my miners back. I like that, I like that. Cool. Oh boy. Opponent has the Restless Reef as a blocker. But it won't be enough. Okay. Good start for the opponent. Map. 3 mana left and they have to deal with 3 creatures. Can they do it? Land. 2 mana for 3 creatures. I don't think that's possible unless they have the stabs, 2 stabs in hand. Oh, they got 3 mana. I'm just thinking. They got a Cecil. Okay, I'm nervous now. I wasn't that nervous, but now I'm nervous. Oh, that's so good. Could they have a counter? This is only if a void or if something left the battlefield. I think we just go for this, right? They have a counter, we can hopefully pay for it. I'm just thinking. It dies. Hasty 2-2. Hasty 2-2. Okay, another win, man. I do think I've been on the play every game though, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, I think my luck has to run out eventually, but I'm gonna keep going while my luck is in. We go first again? This is ridiculous. Oh my word. Next turn we can hit them for 6. That's insane. Or we just maybe get 1 down. So we do want something to sack the Sephiroth, right? Oh. We might have met our match with this deck. I think against this deck we want to have lots of stuff actually in the graveyard because they probably play sweepers. We just go for pressure here. I'm definitely doing this. I think that's for sure. And then do we do another Forsaken Miner? Okay, let's just do this. Ghost Vacuum. Okay, that is important to be aware of. So we don't want our Culner to ever hit the graveyard. So we could Sephiroth. Sack the miner gets taken out by the Ghost Vacuum. This Ghost Vacuum is a problem. I think we do this to play around the... I don't know what the new temporary lockdown is, but at least this way on turn 3 they probably can't kill all of our creatures, so it's fine. Ghost Vacuum will be very irritating. We need a way to sack stuff, because we need to be able to sack this. Oh, but then they get it from the graveyard, damn. Oh boy. They have the snare. I think we might have met our match today. We have been on a good run. So if we play this, it gets taken to the graveyard. I guess we can do this. Corrupted Conviction and get in for 2 more damage, but then it gets taken away. Or we just keep it on the board. Yeah, I guess we just keep it on the board because we don't want to lose it. And I guess we dig for gas here. And we can take it, but we get a 1-1. I think it all depends on if opponent has a sweeper right now. I think if opponent has a sweeper, we are probably dead. Reboot is not really what we want to see here. Ah, yeah, the new temporary lockdown comes down. So I think with that, we are probably cooked here. It did take out their Ghost Vacuum. That's good to be aware of. So now we can actually get in for haste damage. Do we want to keep this around? Or do we just want to try and get them... I think we prefer to have this in the graveyard, right? Okay, let's play the freebooter. We're definitely going to do that. I mean, they're still on 7 life. I think we can play it for full cost and then sack it. Try to get it back from the graveyard now that the opponent has no... At the same time, I do want the Scribe, but I think this is better. Having a hasty threat is good. Gorehound. I think we want to keep the pressure on them to keep having to sweep the board. I think this is okay. United Battlefront. Oh, this isn't even Azorius Control. I was thinking it's Azorius Control. It's not. It's Artifacts. Can we beat Artifacts? We'd have to ping them for a lot. Okay, this is actually not terrible. Let's just surveil and find stuff. Let's start with this. These things don't have trample, so we can kind of try and dig for stuff. Oh, it's only when it's 2 or less. Whoops. Did we do this so that we can actually get in for damage? Yeah, we do this and try getting for damage. We can just find a way to ping them. We should be okay. We can probably win. Okay, alright, they can tap our stuff. I forgot about that. Okay, so we will just sack it in response. Yeah, we'll just sack it in response. And replay it out again. Another Kulna. I don't think that's good. I think they're going to be too explosive. I think next turn they're going to probably create a lot of artifacts. Huh. This is an interesting choice. I don't know if to keep this or not. I think we need to ping them. Oh, right, it goes in the graveyard anyways. Oh, man, I keep forgetting how this deck works. Okay. Now they've tapped the Braided Net, so we can do it again. Dig. I don't think we need that. Attack, attack, attack. I think we need to hold back 1 blocker, right? Or we can block with the Gorehound, but they could have removal. I think we have to have a blocker. If we don't have a blocker, this thing can go way too big. We just attack with this. They can block. How big can they make this in 1 turn? They can make it pretty big, right? But probably not that big. Okay, let's be aggressive here. Okay, so we sack it. Don't need land. Okay. Opponent's down to 3. I think this turn is huge. How crazy can the opponent go here in 1 turn? Start with a land, they get another synth. I think so long as they can't kill us, we're not blocking. That's kind of my rule here. Bricks. Bricks gets him 2 life. So they're up to 5. Maybe we do block. Do they even attack? Maybe they'll hold back the fort. Okay, I think we need to find something that pings them, right? I think we're doing that rather than trying to get in with these freebooters. No. Don't need another one of those, I don't think. Oh, where's my stuff? Come on. No. Okay. Oh, this can also sack an artifact. Does this help us? We can kill one of their things, get in for damage. We can kill one of their things. Can we get in for damage? Can we just kill them? Because they can block this and we can get in for 5, right? Oh, but they got the braided net. I don't think we can kill them because they got the braided net. I think I'm gonna keep this though. Okay, they tap down this. Okay, if it's tapped down, it's not the end of the world, right? Nothing depends on it being tapped. So it's tapped down. Okay, does this... Why can't I use this thing? Oh, it loses its abilities? Oh, I didn't realize that. Whoops. I actually didn't realize that. Damn. I could have done that in response. Okay, that's my fault. Oh, Sephiroth. Oh man, I think I blundered there. I didn't realize that the braided net took out their abilities. Well, I think it's too late. I guess we'll keep it just in case it's not too late. Okay, so we're killing this for sure. Getting in with this, and we can get them down to... Can they just kill us next turn? That's my concern. I think we have to deal them damage here. Attack, attack. And we hold back 1 blocker. Okay, down to 3. Well, let's see if we can survive this turn. Can they deal us 11? They might be able to, actually. They've got removal for the Gorehound. They can kill us here. Man, these games are tight, though. I'll tell you that much. Permanent Craft. What does that do? I've got no idea what that does. Okay, they can create a lot of stuff. Okay, we get Sephiroth. So, can we win this turn? Has to be this turn. We got to deal 3 damage somehow. Okay, so we start with this. Okay, oh, we start with Sephiroth, right? No, wait, we start with this because we want to sack this to Sephiroth. So we can get down 2 hasty threats. Okay. I don't think this matters too much. Sephiroth comes down. Opponent scoops? Okay. I like this deck, but I just don't think it's that powerful. And we go first again. I mean, I'm just having one of those days, though. Man, you know, I'm just going to keep it. I don't care. We're having such a good day. I'm just going to draw land. The land will come. It's one of those days. I mean, having 3 legendaries actually is pretty silly, now that I think about it. I think we have to get this down, because we have to dig for land next turn. What is opponent doing here? Is it control? Ah, it's artifacts. We meet again. Get this down first. Maybe I'll regret this, but I think it's okay. I would like to find another land so I can do the whole Sephiroth thing. Another land means we can sack the miner and get it back. I think that's how it works. Now, of course, they always have simulacrum, like I was going to say, but they don't. What does opponent take? Clever choice, actually. They kill the recurring value. I think we sack the Gorehound as much as I like it. Okay. Repurposing Bay. Good card. They can use it to copy, right? Search. They can use it to search. Oh boy, what do we do here? Corrupted Conviction, the... Man, having 2 more of these in hand doesn't really do much, does it? I mean, drawing it gives us gas. Do we sack with Sephiroth and draw, and then hope to draw something we can play? Okay, that's pretty good actually. Do not like losing the Bloodwitch though. Okay, Freebooter. Corrupted Conviction now in case we have more stuff to play. More pings, more pings. I like the pings. Now we have the Umbral Zealot, but we have nothing to sack for it. I guess we can sack the... Sack the artifact? Yeah, oh, let's get this Bloodwitch down. Do we play it now? If they have a sweeper, we're going to be very sad, and they could play the lockdown. If we don't play it now, then next turn we can do this and this. Okay, let's just get it down now. I might regret this later. See if opponent has the sweeper here. Man, this deck puts opponents under so much pressure. It's like you got things coming at you from every side, you know, like you're getting pinged, you're getting hit in the face. Like there's a lot happening here. Opponents sack bricks. Oh, sorry, they sack the snare. They take Sephiroth. That is okay. We have lots more. What the heck is this? Okay. Let's think here. What is the right play? So that we can Sephiroth. Okay, I think we get the Gorehound down, and then Sephiroth, and then sack the Gorehound. Sack the Gorehound. Hit them for 2. Ooh, this is nice. So do we do this now, before combat? We can haste it in, but then we can't. We have no outlet to sack it, but I guess we can cast it and sack it next turn. Haste. Do we attack with the witch? No, I guess we don't. Oh, and this is going to die and ping them for one more? Man, this deck is so brutal with that, huh? Yeah, sure. I'll take both of your creatures out and put it back into my graveyard. Thanks. And Sephiroth pings them for 4, and then the Bloodwitch hits them for 1? Oh man, and it transforms? What the hell's going on here? Bricks? Wait, why does that happen? Because whenever... Oh, it's whenever any other creature dies, and this is whenever a creature you control dies. That is very, very good to know. An opponent is going to suffer here because we have another Sephiroth, and we can haste this in. Opponent has 1 land. Ah, they got a way to gain 3. Interesting. Okay, the game goes on here. But I think we're still doing this, right? Sephiroth, and then hitting the haste thing. I mean, the Sephiroth just seems so good. I don't know if this is the right play, but I'm going to try it. Oh, wait, damn. I should have played this first. Oh, man. Oh, whoops, I got that wrong. I got that terribly wrong. Whoops. Okay. I think I could have won that game had I not made the mistake. I think we're still okay. But that is a huge mistake. Man, opponents put a valiant effort here to prevent us from winning. Oh man, I could have had this game, I think, had I not made that mistake. Okay, they sack it. Does it matter which one we keep? I don't think it matters. Oh man, so many triggers. This is so ridiculous. Oh, and then we get this emblem too? Oh, this deck is so wild. Oh, this deck is ridiculous. I also think I've gotten very lucky, but... And then if we sack this, then it just kills them, right? Yeah. Okay, I think I've gotten very lucky today. Every single game has been on the play. That's ridiculous luck, but I've done way, way better than I thought I would with this deck at the same time. So I'm excited to try this deck again. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to test out the Sephiroth CGB sack deck that I saw on his channel. And man, I gotta tell you, like when I jumped into the arena today, I thought I was going to get absolutely smacked up with this deck. I thought it was pretty janky and one of those decks that looks good in the early access when everyone is playing, you know, janky decks. But I thought in the arena when you come up against dinos and stuff like that, it's going to get absolutely smashed. And that's not what happened. I ended up going 7-0 with it. And I was on the play 7 games in a row. Ridiculous. I don't think I've had a lucky run like that in the arena in a long time. But I am grateful to the arena gods today for blessing me with that luck, you know. But look, at the end of the day, is this deck really that powerful? I don't really know. I think a lot of people are going to be playing it over the next few days, and we're going to find out, you know, on Untapped or something like that, whether it really is a powerful meta deck or whether it is just kind of like something janky that, you know, had its time and then dissipates. Also, obviously, as the meta evolves, people will come up with decks that try to shut down other decks, so maybe this deck will get shut down through some way that I haven't thought of. But right now, you know, it's pretty viable to craft, so if you want to do something fun and new, I would highly recommend this. It is a lot of fun. When you get the combo with the Forsaken Miner, the Zealot, and Sephiroth, it's really good. The deck really sort of bombards opponents from all sides. They're getting hit in the face, they're getting hit with hasty creatures, they're getting, you know, pinged, everything is happening. And I really like the fact that this deck can ping opponents. You know, I think with aggro decks, one of the big problems you had with, like, for example, the skeleton decks that I tried with the previous set is that it just doesn't have that ability to get that last bit of drain. And that's where red is so good. It's got the burn, and, you know, this black has not had that for a while. And now you've got this way just to ping your opponent for that last 4 damage, even if they have got sort of like an army of creatures that you can't get through. So I really like that. And I really, really like this Timeline Culler. I'm so glad that black has a hasty threat again. It reminds me of Tenacious Underdog. You can sort of apply pressure on the control opponents because they have this thing that's coming from the graveyard. discard. It could work also in a discard shell, because in a discard shell, you want to discard everything from your hand, so you can discard this and then, you know, get in with haste damage and sort of use that to sort of kill your opponent off. So I'm really excited to see what Edge of Eternities brings, but this is the first video and I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more un-nostalgic Necro coming soon.